Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Hey, how's it going, guys? You all right? So, run me a bath. Run me a bath. Rami Abbas. He's chimed in, because of all this speculation to do with Mo Salah, as Fabrizio Romano would call him. Right. So, listen. Let's think about this for a minute. So, yesterday there was some claims that maybe there was some negotiations or an approach or someone sniffing, around Mo Salah, okay? And it caused a bit of alarm in the Liverpool fan base. It did. And the original tweet that was posted to me or sent to me ended. It's all the first bit, like waffle. This is what this club's trying to do or whatever. I don't know. And the last bit, right? The last sentence or last paragraph said. And the person claiming this, the journalist said, he's very reliable. What he says goes, kind of thing. The minute I read that was the minute I knew it was bullshit. It's true. Because when people have to tell you, like this journey, we should already know this. Now, you could say, well, how are we supposed to know about journalists overseas and all that? Fair enough, right? We're not going to know about a journalist in Saudi Arabia, for example, as to whether they're credible or worthy of our attention, right? However, right, you don't need to justify yourself, if you're, covering these kind of things. You just say, journalist, blah, 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 says this. End of. Anyone that is emphasising and overemphasising the importance of the claim is someone that's probably either misleading you, right, or someone that's trying to big themselves up a bit, or believe. They want to believe what they're saying themselves. Trust me, I'm telling you. The amount of stuff you see on social media where it says, and this guy got this right, and this guy is amazing and all that, right, or girl, right? It's usually bollocks. I'm telling you, you don't need to be told, we can all make our own, judgments and opinions about people that are making claims and stuff like that. We don't need you to tell us, we should believe this person, all right? I'm sure there are occasions when people are trying to be helpful and say, well, this guy's pretty reliable or whatever. But I am always very, very, very suspicious when someone says that at the end of a claim they're trying to make. And not only that, I don't just make a judgment like that, like normally I'll read it and go, right, okay. And then I'll click on the profile and then I'll have a little mooch about us through the, and straight away I'm thinking, this sounds like bollocks. So anyway, Rami Abbas. He's taken to Twitter and he has said, if we considered leaving LFC this year, we wouldn't have renewed the contract last summer. Mohammed remains committed to LFC. If we considered leaving LFC this year, what about next year, you fucker? That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I wasn't caught up in the hysteria, yesterday concerning the Mo Salah rally. I mean, come on. If they saw Mo Salah this summer, the place would get burnt to the ground. Well, Anfield wouldn't get burnt to the ground, but FSG's offices would be. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to touch on it, that he has surfaced. There we go. So I will be making some content for you today. I've just had a cup of coffee, which if you saw my other video previously, you'll know that. And I'm about to head to my office to put some effort in. Remember, if you like Twitter but don't like the Twitter ITK nonsense, you don't like the content creators constantly clickbaiting you, if you don't like the toxicity on Twitter around the football community, we have our own alternative now. That's right. It's on what's called Mastodon. I know it sounds like a strap-on, right? But it's not. Okay, Mastodon, if you Google it, is a rival to Twitter. It's been around for many years and it's growing very, very fast at the moment. And to cut a long story short, you can join us if you point your web browser to liverpoolfootballclub.social, all right? And register on there. If you do that now, you will get your username, because it's kind of invitation only at the moment. I'm not pushing it around, the world at the moment, but that will happen soon. So I'm just trying to get all the Cop Talk people in, you know what I mean? So if you're on the Cop Talk VIP members website and you've got a username on there, get on there now, ASAP, and you'll get the same username. Same on here, if you've got a particular username on YouTube that you want to use on there, get over there now. and you can, there's apps. You can access it via your browser. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. So you can see it's very, very similar to Twitter. It's not to replace Twitter if you use Twitter or anything at all. Cop Talk's still on Twitter, but if you want to be in peace and not have any kind of harassment, you don't want the toxicity, you don't want people misleading you, and actually we're going to keep a real close eye on the people that contribute, because it's our server. All right. So liverpoolfootballclub.social, you will find me on there, or type in www.dunk.es and it'll go to my profile and you can see what it's like. It's not all about Liverpool Football Club and football, right? So you can join, go on there, tell us about your stamp collecting, tell us about how fit your bird is, anything you want, within reason. All right, so and I'll be pushing it a lot. So I'm trying to get my Cop Talk peoples in, and you need to get on there if you want your username. So if you think about it in one letter, usernames and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? D for Dunk. You could go on there and get D. Girls might want to go on there and get some D. We're sure we can sort that out. I've got some aspirin, I think. Or do I need to go to the chemist? I can't remember. I've got something to do. But yeah, just join me over there. You're gonna love it. But when you join, you will see nothing unless you follow people. You've got to follow people. So register, liverpoolfootballclub.social, register, go to the search feature, Dunk, D-U-N-K, admin, at Cop Talk, and look at and click on followers, and follow the fuck out of everyone. And then you need to create some content, and you've got to create as much as you can. Even if you don't normally do that on social media, we need you to. Tell us about you, right? Because that will give more interaction and it will help grow the server. All right, guys, I've seen a bit. Nothing to worry about on the most Salah front, but I was just outside having a coffee. I've drunk it. I've come back inside because I thought I'd make a quick video about the Salah stuff, because a few people messaged me yesterday and we were discussing it over on liverpoolfootballclub.social. And, I can't remember, I haven't got the exact post to hand, but it did come from someone on Twitter. And like I say, always be suspicious of people that overemphasise the need to trust someone. Because I'm not saying it's always someone misleading you, but often people that are desperate for something to happen or want to get everybody wound up and everything will do that. You know what I mean? So if you don't understand me, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, whenever you see those claims where someone has to tell you to believe someone, just always say to yourself, really? Do I need telling that? If so, why? It could be genuine. There could be genuine reasons for that. I don't think so. Yes, I think it's complete bullshit.